Today, Nikon have announced the 17 to 28mm f2.8 Z lens for their mirrorless cameras. Although it is not an S-line lens, it is designed to be a small ultra-wide angle. Let's talk about some features of this new 17 to 28.
At 450 grams, it's definitely a light lens. It's lighter than 14 to 30 f4 that Nikon has,
Which is 485 grams.
and obviously 14 to 24 2.8.
Which is 650 grams. So it's designed to be a small and compact lens for your full frame Z cameras. Obviously, it will also work on the DX APS-C mirrorless cameras. Some other key features is that it is incredibly quiet to focus. It has suppressed focus breathing, which is very useful also for our videographers who use Z cameras. Has very soft bokeh, a wide zoom ring, and it has Nikon's signature control ring, so you can customize that to whatever you'd like it to do.
Optically, it consists of 13 elements in 11 groups and 9 diaphragm blades.
It is also internal focusing and has an anti-fouling coating on the front, as well as being dust and drip resistant.
No one can foul this lens.
No one can foul this lens. Now, the minimum focusing distance at the 17mm end is only 19 centimeters, while at the 28mm lens end, it's 26 centimeters.
On the bright side, for us regular shooters, it also can focus at infinity.
Thank goodness for that. So what's in the box? You've got a
lens.
You've got the lens, you've got the front and rear cap.
Okay.
You've got an HB107 lens hood.
There is a lens hood inside.
There is, and a CLC1 soft lens carrying pouch.
You get a manual and a warranty card at the back of that manual.
Wow. At the time of recording, we don't have a price, but here it is.
Ba-doo.
In the UK and in Europe. And we're expecting to see deliveries around the end of October.
Okay, Becky, so tell me, who is this lens for?
I'd say if you've got a 28 to 75, which is also a non-S-line lens, then this is going to fit in quite nicely. This will give you your wide to sort of general purpose wide end. I also think that anybody who maybe has the 24 to 70 f4 as their standard lens and needs something that goes a little bit wider, it could be useful because it is that little bit lighter than the 14 to 30, but it's also an f2.8, which is a nice addition.
It's almost remind me the 1735 2.8 lens that we had back in the day.
Yes, although not professional. So that's obviously was a pro lens. This is not an S-line lens, so it's not part of Nikon's superior line.
But it's 2.8. So for some of you who need slightly larger range than say 14-24, then that could be a lens for you.
Yeah, I think that if you're a keen travel photographer, then this one could work quite well for landscapes, exteriors, architecture, a little bit of everything at the wider end. And although obviously we haven't seen the lens yet, if the 28 to 75, which I'm kind of likening it to, is anything to go by, we might see a bit of creative vignetting at the widest aperture, but otherwise, overall, it'll be a great performer.
Absolutely. And again, if you want to be small and light on your travels, which is quite important when you're traveling somewhere abroad, then 450 grams, that's definitely useful. It's the lightest ultra-wide-angle lens on the Z mount. Here you have it, folks, the new ultra-wide-angle lens from Nikon. Tell us what you think about it in the comments below.
Although we don't have a lens to show you in person, hopefully these images will give you some idea. And when we do get our hands on one, we'll be sure to do a review and put it out as quickly as we can.
The nitty-gritty review.
That's right.
Bye-bye.